Hi, I'm Sam Patterson. We're back with Teacher Cast live at ISTE. We've got some amazing guests here, and I'm going to turn it over to Wokka, who's going to run this interview. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yeah, we've got some amazing guests here. We've got Billy Bob, we've got Kara, Matthew, and Sydney. They're all members of the OakHill E-Leaders, and they're here doing a poster session at ISTE. So if you're a teacher out there thinking, oh, I could never do a session at ISTE, you've got a lot to learn from these kids. So my first question is how, and I think a lot of teachers wonder this, how do you guys use tech in your life? Matthew, could you start for us?
Well, I use tech in the classroom to learn from my teachers use it a lot. I like to use technology and just go out there and learn and see what's out there on the internet.
Excellent, thank you.
You're welcome.
I like to use technology I can communicate with my friends a lot easier than having to pick up a phone and call them.
So is that like texting? Do you do a lot of the texting?
I do a lot of texting.
Now, do you just use standard texting, or do you use one of those like apps or social media?
Standard iMessage that comes out through whenever you buy an iPad or iPhone.
Excellent. And how do you like using tech in your life?
I like using tech through education and communicating with friends. I think it's a lot easier to connect with people.
And connections are important? Excellent. Now, each of you mentioned learning with tech, which makes sense because you're at a tech conference getting ready to talk to teachers. When you're learning with tech in your classroom, what does that look like? What are you doing?
We use Google Drive a lot, and we communicate with our teachers through it. We have our own school emails, so it's safe, and we can use it for reports or essays or whatever we need.
So when you say you use Google Drive to communicate, is it more complicated than just turning in a paper? Do they like comment on it and send the comments back to you?
Yeah, they can comment to us and just talk to us through the presentations and reports.
Excellent. Kara, how does your use differ, or what else do you do with it?
Well, every 6th grader on up has a netbook that they can carry around and they can bring home every single day with the exception of weekends. So we can access it daily. So we for math, we'd go to math websites and we'd do work from there. And also through Google Drive, we'd send essays.
So you don't take the netbooks home on the weekend. Does that mean no weekend homework?
Not necessarily.
Oh, bummer.
But the netbooks, you can write out your essay. You don't have to type it. But usually we don't have homework on weekends.
Excellent. I'm not a fan of weekend homework. I like kicking it and watching some TV, maybe watching some YouTube videos. I like the YouTube. Matthew?
With technology in school, I don't only just use it for organizing my stuff through Google Drive, but I also use it to make presentations and class reports.
So what's your favorite trick in a presentation? I like putting a little animation at the beginning or a video in it. What do you do?
Just put a little pizzazz in it so it catches their eye.
And what kind of pizzazz do you like to use?
Animations.
Animations, excellent. Now, when Billy Bob's using tech in class, what does that look like for him?
Well, he's usually with the students. He likes to hang out with the students, and he can just help them with their technology. He's an expert.
I notice he's on the Instagram.
Yes.
Are you guys on the Instagram? Do you like the Instagram?
I'm not.
I'm not either.
My mom's an IT in our EPV36 school corporation, and she has to deal with a lot of these Instagram problems, so that prevents me from having any.
So your mom might be a little too informed? Yeah, she's like, no, I've seen all the problems there. You're not going there yet. How about you? Do you have
I don't have it.
informed parents?
I just don't have one.
Just don't have one. That's just fine. I don't have an Instagram either. People are like, you have to get the Instagram. I'm like, I haven't done it yet. So one of the things that's really great about having students at a conference like this is teachers are being asked to learn so many things, and it can get, believe it or not, teachers can get kind of intimidated by all of this tech. And having students lead them through the tech can make that a lot less scary. Is that some of what you do as e-leaders?
Yes,
yes.
we make them comfortable when they learn, so they aren't scared to go out there and try.
Do you do like training sessions for teachers?
Yes.
Really? What kind? Like just in your school, or do you go to other schools?
We go to workshops and we go to a bunch of conferences. We go to EREV. We've been to the ICE conferences.
Oh, ICE. That's the Chicago, right? Wow.
It's St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay. Wow, that's pretty sophisticated. I like that a lot. If you, and I'm sure you've answered this, if you were to tell a teacher one tech tool that they should learn, which would it be? What's going to get them really excited about tech integration and give them, a lot of return on the time they spend learning?
Weebly, I think.
Weebly? What's a Weebly?
Weebly is a free website creator.
Nice. And do your teachers use Weebly, some of them?
Yes.
Are your teachers really, really super techy though?
Some of them.
Well, yeah.
Some of them. The ones that aren't, do they use Weebly?
We try to get as most of them as possible to use it.
Excellent. What would your one tech tool be?
Google Drive, because you can create presentations through Google itself. You can create your own website as well, and it's a lot easier to share documents than emailing them, and they may not work.
Excellent. And I like that because Google Drive lets you collaborate, share, really handy. Puts things in one place. Matthew, what would your one tech tool be?
Well, I like Google Drive and Weebly, but Prezi is also cool. It is a presentation website where you make really cool presentations.
Now, Matthew, sometimes Prezi makes me dizzy. What can I do about that?
You can change the way you move around on your presentation by changing the steps.
Oh, wow, that's good to know. So you can actually modify it to make me less dizzy. I like
Yes.
that. Well, I'm Wokka Patui for the Edu Puppets and TeacherCast live at ISTE, and we've been learning with the OakHill E-Leaders. Let's give a hand for them, guys. Let's give it up for the OakHill E-Leaders. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, guys. I hope to see your awesome work soon, and keep working hard to change tech for teachers. Thank you.